but I'm gonna have to ride up and do some arching. You like that? Arching. I'm gonna have to employ my archer skill. Oh man, I don't even think I'm needed. They're so crammed up there, they're falling off the walls. Arrgh! Get in there. Come on, get in there. And welcome back to the Zolteus Gaming Channel. I am your host, Zolteus. Back with more Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. We left off trying to figure out what we want to do. As you can see, I've made a little bit more money. I've actually decreased my main party to 29. It was just getting way too expensive to maintain that party. And I've simulated a battle with these 29 against, I think it was 45 looters, and didn't even have a single injury. So pretty sure this group is good to go. One thing we did need to make a decision on was to join a faction. So I've kind of been mulling that over, and we'll go over that in just a second. But as you can see, I'm still losing some money, but I have plenty of stock. As you can see, I've got a lot of food, a number of consumables. My speed is pretty fantastic. I've still got a herd of horses, so when I actually have a bigger army, hopefully that herd will go down. But still, and my wife gave birth already. I mean, I haven't been playing that much extra without recording, so yeah, we've got a baby girl. Her name is not Gertland. I've already changed it, but we already have a child. So with luck, sometime in the future, my child will actually be able to join us on the battlefield. So we've kind of left off trying to figure out what we wanted to do here. So as you can see, I believe this is the Western Empire. They're not doing too great. I'm not going to join them just because in my history of playing the game, they're one to instigate war, which is probably why they're doing so bad right now, is because they decided to instigate war. Southern Empire is doing okay. Northern Empire is kind of similar to the Western Empire, and it doesn't look like our northern brethren are doing very well either. So I've kind of mulled it over, and I think just for numbers' sake at this point, I'm going to join the Batanians and hope that they do one of two things. Either kind of start warring with the Western Empire so I can help take one of those and maybe hopefully get them to give me one of those castles or cities, or if they decide to war with the northern faction here, I can maybe get one or two of those places and then secede to my own army or to my own kingdom. But either way, we are going to join the Batanians, and wouldn't you know it, the Batanian commander's right here. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Stop there, stranger. I bid you peace, at least until I find out who you are anyway. My name is Zolteus, sir. May I ask your name? I am Caladog, High King of the Batanians. I am Lord of Maruneth, Legeta, Varcheg, and Omar. One good thing about me you should know is that I make a very good friend, and you absolutely do not want me as an enemy. That's fair. He's got a lot of nice face paintings. I like that. But either way, there's something I'd like to discuss. Very well. What do you propose? I would like to enter your service. And how would you serve us? My lord, I would pledge allegiance to you and be counted among your loyal followers. You are known as a brave warrior and a fine leader of men, Zolteus. I shall be pleased to accept your sword into my service if you are ready to swear homage to me. I am ready, Caladog. Good. Then repeat the words of the oath with me. I swear homage to you as lawful High King of the Batanians. All right. The power of heaven and of the earth have entrusted to you the guardianship of this sacred land. Got it. I shall stand by your side and not forsake you and fight until my life leaves my body. Sure, until I want to start my kingdom. I shall heed your judgments and pay you the tribute that is your due, so that this land may have a strong protector. Sure. Very well. You have given me your solemn oath, Zolteus. May you uphold it always with proper courage and devotion. I join the kingdom of Battania. Let it be known that you are one of the Battanians. You may till our soil and sit in our councils. Who quarrels with you quarrels with all of us. That's good. That's good to know. You have done a wise thing, Zoltea. Served me well, and I promise you will rise high. Oh, yes, I will. Thank you, my lord. I have great hopes for you, Zolteus. I know you shall prove yourself worthy of the trust I have placed in you. That's good. All right. So, if for some reason we want to be released from the oath, we want to join a different clan, so on and so forth, we can do it this way, but we're not. So, first things first now, we need to figure out if we're at war with anybody. And it does not look like we are at the moment. So what I am going to do, and as you can see in green are the cities, and if we zoom in, castles that are friendly. So until a war starts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to gain some influence, because as you can see, I have 10 influence, and they have a policy enacted called law speakers, which means I lose an influence every day. One thing I could do to gain influence is take out hideouts, kind of like these, gain a decent amount of influence doing that. I can kill, any kind of looters or bandits or anything like that to gain some influence, and I may get that one because that's 14. But the big thing is going to be hideouts and helping out with spoils of war or anything like that. I have to have influence. So we're going to do that. I'm not going to show you the details of that, because if I did, that would be, or show you what I would do to get that influence, because that would be a very long video. If anything exciting happens, I will show you. But from here, I will zoom forward. So here's for hoping for some good hunting. All right, just to give you guys an idea of what I've had to do to keep my funds up and pay for that army that I had previously, that was costing me 500 a month, or sorry, not a month, a day. Uh, I have won the tournament 41 times. So if I'm getting a set of 500 at minimum from each one, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, guys. That's 20,000. Barely at 5,500 gold, or whatever we want to call it, 5,500 currency. I am the number one winning of tournaments of anyone, and Caladog, the leader of the Battanians, is number 2, and he's only won 38. And as you get down to number 10, that's almost half the number that I've won. And that's number 10. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm trying to do here. All right, as we were. So we are going to help out this assault. Hopefully it's still going on. It is. We are going to assist with this assault. Looks like they're getting a battering ram up. I left the other army and joined this one because they were doing something that I really hope that this army doesn't. So you see how they have their ballista set up? Well, after we build this ram, we could build a siege tower, but if we start to build trebuchets and they try to build more than one and it gets destroyed after it's built, they can destroy these quicker than we can build them. And sometimes the computer doesn't know any better to not do that. And it poses a problem because they'll just keep going and going and going until they lose all their food and they have this horrible cohesion. And the problem is, I have, out of that 575, I have more than half of it. And they'll just straight use up all my food and not care. And so, additionally, we took over a castle and somehow they gave it to me without me being even in the battle, which kind of confusing. But either way, let's siege this castle, and it looks like they're building a trebuchet. Please don't go through the same thing, but we'll see. Let's find out. As you can see, they're destroying it, but this particular person, this army, Melodir's army, is much, much wiser than Caladog's army, who is the leader of the Batanians, which makes me question some things. But instead of letting this be destroyed while trying to build this up, he said, screw it, we're gonna attack. So let's attack. This is my first siege on this playthrough, so let's see how it goes. All right, so nice. It looks very nice, actually. So basically, what we've got here is some walls. Unfortunately, all we have is the battering ram. We don't have a siege tower, so it looks. Oh, do we have a siege tower? We do have a siege tower. So we have the battering ram, which will draw a lot of the fire, but the siege tower, fortunately, will make it a little bit easier to get up there. But this is going to be very long and very drawn out because we only have 200 more than them, and we have a 1,000-man army. They have 800. So it's going to be a long, drawn-out battle. Hopefully it won't take too long, but I'm going to have to ride up and do some arching. You like that? Arching. I'm going to have to employ my archer skills. So let's auto-deploy, and let's go. Fortunately, I have 2 quivers, so I don't know why they put me with the battering ram, but I'm going to get up here and see if I can't get some pot shots in. Let's get off of this before they start hitting me. Ooh. Where are you? There you are. Hiding now, are you? Got one of you. There's another hit. Another hit. Ah. How am I not more precise? There we go. All right, got one. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer. Ooh. Ah. Who the hell hit me? How did I miss? Getting some good shots in. Unfortunately, there we go. I was about to say, I'm not getting any kills. I am getting a decent amount of hits in, but it looks like they're trying to stop that from... Ah! Stupid horse. Got right in my way. All right. Ooh, killed a veteran spearman. That'll help. Getting some good hits in, which means they'll be easier to kill, but I really need to get some kill shots in. Got one. Alright, got an archer. So that's good. Do we have any more? I'm gonna take these. Since, you know, they didn't actually hit anybody. Should be fine. Come on. I'll take all those. Thank you. All right. Looks like we're on the walls, so I'm gonna move up. Oh man, we are destroying them. It's not even fair. It must be because they're militia and we're trained. At least that's what would be. All right, let's replace this because having a spear in here just does not work. All right, let's go. Oh man, I don't even think I'm needed. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get any shots in here, man. We are just swarming them. Look at this. Maybe I can get in here and get some shots in. We have anyone else up? Oh man, I'm gonna hit some really bad frame rates right now. There are so many people here. Hey, got some over here. Got one. Oh, they're running away, huh? Gotcha. Ooh, look at all that. Look at all that green. Come back here. Get him. We take no prisoners. Got him. Looks like we got some runners. I'm gonna be ready. Ooh, some not runners. Got a crossbowman. Don't let them run. Only cowards run. Oh, look at that. Oh, I need a bow. I need a bow. Does no one here have a bow? Man, they took them down so fast. I went looking for a freaking bow and straight took them down. Looks like there's a bunch more over there. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, get him. Get him. Come on. Get up there. Oh, they're so crammed up there. They're falling off the walls. I like it. I like it a lot. Get out of my way. Come on. Give them no quarter. No quarter. Arrgh. Get in there. We're in a rave. Come on, get in there. There we go, getting some shots, getting some shots. Yes! Don't push me off. Ah, morons. All right, I believe we have won the battle. I got some renown, got some influence, got some morale. All right, so attacking army. We killed 802. We lost 66 and 60 were wounded. But of my party, only one of those 66 was from mine and only 4 injured from the 60. Now, we killed 56. For how many people we had, 56 ain't bad. That's pretty decent actually. Looks like the big winner here as far as kills. Let's see, we got 143 by Melodier, 137 by Scene, so pretty close. 148 by Arrogance. I believe he's the big winner. But yeah, look at that. Oh, ooh. So I did enough to warrant taking 19 prisoners. I'm going to upgrade those guys because apparently they did well in the battle, so that's good. Looks like Janab went down. Looks like Olguna went down. I just recently found Olguna, the Shield Maiden. Leanna, my wife, man, she is one tough cook. She only lost 5%. I mean, I lost 6%. She lost the least, man. She's a beast. Let's put Deneb or Denny the Swift up here so I can start knowing who's who. There we go. All right. So look at that, man. We got some prisoners. Got it. Let's see our spoil. Ooh. Did we get any brightings? No, we didn't. Dang it. But we got some bows, so that'll be nice. I can start outfitting some of my followers with bows. All right. It's been taken of Jalmaris has been taken by an army of which you are a member. Sweet. All right. I'm gonna wait till they leave. Thank you. So it looks like they're traveling there. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. What I need to do is this right here. So this is the big thing, Jalmaris. So vote for the new owner. So what happens is we've taken a place and now we have to vote to see who gets it. This is where building up the influence helps, because if I really want this place, which I kind of do, I can get it. I'll have a castle and that, and if for some reason it gets besieged, I can go to my castle, get an army, and hopefully take it before an army can wipe it out. But what we're going to do is we're going to do that. All right. Do you want to resolve owner of Jalmare's decision? It will be automatic resolved 42 hours. Yes, I do, because I don't want it to go to someone else. And as you can see, Caladog is petitioning for it. I could attempt a 100, which puts me at 51%. Now, here's the thing. If I win for some reason, because Caladog, as the ruler of the Batanians, he can just say no and keep it for himself. If I do win it, I lose favor with these people, which is unfortunate. But see, as it says right here, your relation with Eredwir will decrease and your relation with Caladog will decrease. But I don't care. What I'm trying to do right now is build up a few places for a settlement. So when I do make my own kingdom, I will have a decent income and a few places that I could start building up to use as a stronghold. So let's see, and he still attempted, or he still kept it. Despite majority support against it, he kept it. So that's unfortunate, but that's fine. I am going to leave I'm going to leave this army. I am going to go to my castle, which is Vernon Castle, weirdly enough. So I don't think they're going to catch Garrios' party, to be honest. But either way, I tried. Caladog apparently doesn't care that I had enough influence to take it. And that's right of ruler. He has the ability to do that. But what I'm going to do now is make sure that my castle is being cared for the way it needs to be. And then I'm going to go join an army to take a place, hopefully soon. So, ooh, there's a hideout there. I don't like that. So once I'm finished here, I am going to take out those looters, take out that hideout. And this is another thing I'm going to show you. So, improved garrison. Apparently, we also have some nobles in here who will stay there. But improved garrison. So I can manage the castle. So, got to do this. One of the big things here, the nice things, is I have a plus to loyalty, a plus to food, and a plus to militia. Now, the construction is kind of weak, even though I have a workshop. And that's low. So, I am going to give this... I'm going to give it some money so it can build stuff quicker. But what I want to have happen here is they want to build a fairgrounds to improve settlement morale. Well, my morale is decent, right? So I am going to take that off. The next thing is a militia barracks. And then a siege workshop. Militia barracks, I'm fine with. This I am not. I need more food just in case. I am going to consider... Oh, I definitely need to increase toll collector right after that. So you can literally put these in a line, so if you have to be away for a while, no big deal. I'm going to put that up there because it's literally super cheap. It could be done in almost a day. I'm eventually going to have to upgrade these walls, but I think I need to start looking at these first because I am pretty entrenched, if you'll notice. I'm pretty entrenched here. Unless we have a war with them and they go straight for my castle, it'll be well defended for now. But that's where I come to improve garrison. So I can manage garrison. Let's see, I've got 179 troops here, which is quite a lot. That's quite a few. But because I have Vlandian troops and I'm in Battania, what I was planning on doing if I got the city was parking the Vlandian troops in the city. But as you can see, I also have Imperials. So, and that was because I went to the cities to recruit because I need a bigger army. I'm going to keep these guys for now. So unfortunately, as you can see here, I've got recent events, personal, and food variety, which is giving me a decent party morale. But the more differing types of troops you have in here, like I have Sturgian, I have Vlandian, and I have Imperial, the less amount of party morale you get. So this is decent, 179. That's decent. So I'm going to leave that. What I am going to do is go to improve garrison, and this is a mod. So when you do that, you have multiple options. The big thing right here, the nice thing is if you own multiple cities or castles, you can change the options of another garrison while you're at this castle. Garrison guard orders. Once you've created a garrison guard, you can order them to patrol, support, so on and so forth. And it's really nice if you have cavalry in that because they travel fast. They can get guys like these looters and any bandits that come through. They're allowed. Replenishment is allowed, and prisoner trade is allowed. So if they take prisoners, they can trade them to make us some money. So that's good. Now I don't have a garrison guard yet, so we're going to go back here. So garrison recruitment. According to right now, I have recruiting troops is allowed. Absolutely. Recruit only elite troops? No, we're not just going to recruit elite troops because guess what? Elite troops cost money. I don't have a super overflowing cash flow right now, so we are going to avoid that. Recruitment of prisoners is allowed, and that's yes. So I'm going to move some of the guys that I had prisoner over. I'm not going to do looters. It would be different if I was sieging, but this is defending, and I don't need wall fodder to defend. I need wall fodder to siege. There's no more recruitment above 100. We're going to look at all these. So recruit new troops, recruit only elite troops, prisoners, so on and so forth. Set the maximum amount of troops to recruit. So we already have over 100. So what I want to do is put this at 300. That way they'll fill up the garrison. I don't have to worry about it falling super easy. It will make it a less vulnerable target, and it will make it less desirable for other armies to attack. Now we're done with that. So garrison training. So you want to train these guys, right? So I'm going to set the maximum tier to the maximum tier possible because I really want these guys to be good, especially the archers. If I, for some reason, cannot make it back to this castle to help them defend, the higher their tier, harder it'll be to take. Or at least the more of those guys I'll take down with me. So I've set the maximum tier. I now need to set training paths. So specify troops to upgrade. I'm going to select archers. I don't care which ones I put in there. I still want the maximum tier. And I'm going to select all. So now, no matter what kind of archer I put in there, they will upgrade them to the highest tier that they have. So I'm going to do it again. And now I'm going to do it with infantry and cavalry. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right, so now we're going to go to management. So here's where we can establish a new garrison party. And this is one that will roam around. So we want fast units, but we also probably should consider some ranged units. So does this have any? It has one mounted skirmisher, and that is it. So they have a lot of raiders. So in this case, because we can't make them fast, we have to make the unit a little bit smaller. And so we're going to go ahead and take that guy off of there. And I'm going to make it a party of 30, and it's going to be half melee, half archer. That way they have some form of strategy to work with. So let's take the 2 rankers. So we got 10 of those. Any more 2 rank? Yes. All right. So two rankers. So we've got 15. So now we need some archers here. Do we have a decent amount of archers, or are we're pretty low on those? That's really unfortunate. It's going to take all of the archers just to compose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over some of my lower ranking archers, and then we will just have to fill with other units. I'm only at 17, so let's go ahead and just move these guys over. So they have 20. Let's give them some raiders. All right, so that's done. We can also transfer troops to another garrison here, which is nice. These are all just straight from Improved Garrisons mod, and I tell you what, I have enjoyed this because it is so micromanaging to try to figure out everything for all your castles. Now, the nice thing is, if you like what you've done here, you can copy the settings and move it to all your castles and all your towns, and then they will do everything that you have done here, with the exception of the garrison party. So then I leave, I go to garrison guard orders, and I order them to patrol. They should patrol the region. So now they're going to patrol. Now, the sucky part here is if a enemy army wanders through here, they will destroy your garrison just like that. So you have to anticipate things like that, but they do a very good job of getting rid of looters and the random, bandits. Now, let's go deal with those guys. Oh, yes, prisoners. I forgot about that. Let's leave that. Let's manage the garrison. We don't need to manage the garrison, but we do need to manage the dungeon. So I don't need to go to the Lord's Hall. Brain fart, guys. Sorry about that. Although that is nice. I like that. That's mine, by the way. Go to the dungeon. Manage prisoners. I'm gonna sell the looters. I don't care about them. I am going to put these guys in there because they could eventually be convinced to join the army, the garrison. So good there. Let's leave. Let's go deal with these guys, these looters. Fortunately, I'm pretty fast. Never take us live. Yeah, okay. I've got 50 guys and the militia, so I'm not going to bother with this one. I'm just going to send the troops. Bam. Didn't lose a single guy. So easy peasy there. Finished. Got 2 more looters that we can sell. That's good. And got a few. All right. Now let's go deal with this hideout. We want to get that nonsense out of here. Now, very fortunate for me, I'm very close to Maruneth, sorry. Oh, got here just in time. Because you can only attack at night. Now, there are 27 guys there, but I'm sending in 50. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to win, but I do have a lot of recruits with me, so we may lose a few here and there. Let's see how well they do without my assistance. I will follow them, but, you know, let's see if we lose any. So get going, guys. I'm not helping you guys. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. Come on, guys. A sharpshooter took one out? Yeah, that's not a surprise. Now I know you guys. I know what you guys are thinking, man. This is really not fair. You're not wrong. It's not fair. But the way they had this set up, yes, you're sending in heroes if you only go in with 10, and so you shouldn't have an issue. But there are some of these hideouts that I've run into that have been like 40 or 50, and it makes it extremely tedious to do this with just 10 people. It really does. And it's very easy to lose men unless you just happen to have 9 other followers that can follow you into these battles. So you won't lose them unless you turn the option on. But still, it can be painful sometimes. Oh, looks like one of my Imperial archers went down. See? But he didn't die. He just got wounded. That's fortunate. Come on, guys. It's just this swarm of enemies to the 1 or 2 that are there just is amusing to me. Get them, guys. Get them. Imperial Palatine Guard. Landy and Sharpshooter. Ooh. Looks like it's time to take out the boss. I still don't do duels. We just... They run away if you do a duel. The 4 that are behind him, they'll just run away and it just causes more problems. I don't fight duels. Not even close. Jeez. All right, we win. So I did have 1 get injured, but I injured 13 and killed 14 of theirs. So not too bad, not too bad. And look at that, decent amount of influence. We got the boss and we got some hillmen and highwaymen. Now, weird thing about these guys, especially these guys that are cavalry, I may put them in the garrison just because I need more cavalry. But we can take these guys and they can actually be used in the garrison, and we can hire them. Even the mountain bandit boss, which I may do just because, just for the prestige of doing it. All right, we got a lot of decent stuff there. Ooh, that's actually better than what I'm wearing. Put that crap on. Look at that. Ooh, looks all feathery. I like it. Decent stuff there. Good. We got a harness. I need to put that on Denny the Swift. So let's give her a horse as a saddle horse. Let's see. Decent speed. Yes. Saddle horse. Yeah, I know. She needs a saddle. There you go. All right. Looks good. Let's take all that. We be good to go. Got some increased relations with nearby notables, so that's nice. Let's go back to Vernon Castle. And let's see if we can't find another war. If we can't, we'll call this an episode. I think that'll do it for this episode. So like and subscribe for more content. And let me do this auto trade here real quick. I will make some money. That's good. Right. Awesome. So, like and subscribe for more content. And as always, I will see you in the next video.